Masuda Sultan, All in Peace, a coalition of Afghans and Americans looking to end the longest war in American history. I wanted to thank you for your comments on Afghanistan and the war. And you've been supportive of U.S. efforts at peace negotiations and indicated your willingness to encourage Trump to continue negotiations. My question is, what steps do you intend to offer to take as the Pakistani Prime Minister to advance the dialogue? For example, you mentioned that you didn't meet the Taliban when the Afghan government requested you not to. So what other steps do you intend to take? And how does the Kashmir issue complicate, or does it the Afghan issue?
What I was planning to do was, this deal was about to be signed. The moment this deal was going to be signed, I would have met the Taliban leaders and I would have immediately made them sit with the Afghan government. So that was the last thing left. At the moment, the Taliban were only talking to the Americans. And so once they had, the deal was signed, then we would have got them to talk to the Afghan government. I would have tried my best. And I feel that that was the way ahead. We just read the tweet about the talks breaking down. I wish we had been consulted and we would have tried our best. This was always, the fact that President Trump felt that because of, the terrorist attack, because of that, he had broken off talks. But, when you are fighting and talking at the same time, this was always going to happen. But they have to stay the course. So I will be trying my best to convince President Trump to resume the talks.
To what extent are you using Twitter as a tool of political persuasion and reaching out to your own population or to India's? To what extent is Twitter a tool for you?
I try my best to convey my feelings. I do feel, Richard, I honestly feel, I'm sitting in front of you, I have known India. I have had love and respect from India and fan following because India loves cricket more than any other Pakistani. I'm more worried about India right now than probably even Pakistan, because India is not heading in the right direction. If you see what has happened in India in the last 6 years, it is frightening for some of us. It's not the India I know of Gandhi and Nehru. It is this ideology that has taken over India of Hindu supremacy. And this, whenever such an ideology takes over, there is always something they blame. You have to hate someone to be, supreme and an exclusive Hindu India. This is the ideology that assassinated Gandhi. This is the ideology was banned in India for 3 times, and now unfortunately it is running India. And I fear, because I think you can reason, as long as you can reason with people. The 2 nuclear-armed countries need not worry about anything. But unfortunately, with this ideology of racial supremacy, I don't think you can reason, and I'm generally worried. And that's why I'm going to speak. I'm speaking to the heads of state. I've just spoken to Prime Minister Boris Johnson. I will speak to Donald Trump. I will speak to other leaders. I will speak in the UN. I'll try my best that the world must intervene before this goes too far.